Thanks for the question, Gia. I think in order for me to accurately answer this question, it's probably important to also align our understanding of what personal development is. So personal development seems like a broad term to me. Okay, I would say it's a conscious pursuit or conscious effort of achieving personal growth, through continuous learning, expanding self-awareness, and building skills, even including, the mind, the body, the spirit, and all levels of success in life, however one defines it. I think the ultimate goal of personal development is really about self-realization as human being. You could say that, it is a stage where you are living your life fully, with its full potential, and you have the real happiness. So very elaborate. But in the corporate world, the focus is most of the time at the profession, and therefore it is career development. And you can say that career development is the outcome of career actions or career plans not taken by the organizations in its desire, to maximize the use of human potential. So it's to, how to attract people, how to push them to perform, support their development, retain them, engage them, and eventually realize them as the new leaders, all in the objective of achieving business goals. So in short, at the corporate world, most of the time they use these terms interchangeably, personal growth, career growth, personal development, career development to mean the same. And I think it's an important aspect as we answer the question today. I think the biggest gap is the manager's skills and time. They simply don't have it, or they don't have the time for it, and sometimes they don't want to do it. In fact, no, in one of the studies created or done by Korn Ferry, managers who participated in the study rated developing others, as the last, versus 67 other managerial skills. In another study, only 16% of employees, could say that they are having career conversation with their managers. So this is really, to me, very sad and unfortunate, because if managers in the corporate world will not deep dive into the development of their people, unknowingly, one could be left with skill gaps and maybe blind spots. And these are all detrimental to one's personal growth or career growth, as we say. So given this situation and given this reality, what does young professionals need to do? From my years of experience, my advice, I want to make it simple, is to take control. Now, young professionals need to be in control of their own development, need to be in control of their own career. They need to own it. Why? Now, if one is to allow other people to take care of their plans, be it their company, be it their manager, their parents, or even their partners, then that person must, assume the risk of not going exactly where they want to go, end up failing, or even disappointed. It could also run the risk of living others' dreams rather than your own. So to me, taking care of your own personal or career journey, because development is a journey, is really key. I think the other question is, okay, it's logical, but how do I do it? I'm a young professional. How do I take care of my own career? So I see 3 steps related to this. And the first one is to know what you want. Now, you need to understand yourself and your environment. You need to know what you are good at. You need to know where you need to improve. And you also need to know what are the opportunities around you. If I compare it into the business language, you can probably run a SWOT analysis of your own self, of your own career. So the second one is to define a meaningful objectives or goals. It may sound cliche, but I think having a personal mission, vision, or purpose statement will definitely help. And you can define it the way you want to. No, it could be holistically defined. It could also be very specific. You can define it as a life goal, define it as a career goal, or maybe even financial goal. I think the most important thing is to know what you want to be. Remember, career development or personal development is a journey. It is therefore very, very important to have a destination in mind. And the last one is to take action. Now, it cannot be just a nice plan, but you need to also take action around this. And I see some areas. No, one is you need to be self aware. At every opportunity, I would say take feedback. Ask for feedback from your manager, from your colleagues, from your customers, because these are opportunities to improve yourself. And the second one is build your agility. Be curious. Learn as much as you can. Try new things. And even in this pandemic, there's so many free online courses that you could take to just to improve, the way you're learning things. And number three is to also take a stretch. You know, you need to seize opportunities or even create them, especially the ones that create a stretch. Don't go for the regular kind of assignment. You need to take the one that gives you a stretch. As they say, it must be stretched but not broken. Okay, so it's okay to take the risk for young professionals. And the last one, I would say, is to have a mentor or a coach. I did not do it in my with myself early on, but I think it's very, very important. It helps in many ways, seeking advice, learning from their rich experiences, etc. But more importantly, this individual will help our young professionals build their own self-belief and their own self-confidence, which is very key in driving your own career development.